Yo, 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 yo. Hopefully you can hear me. It is a day of mourning here if you're a Cleveland Browns fan.
Rest in peace.
Um, it's not breaking news anymore. This happened about a couple hours ago, but Myles Garrett was traded today to the Los Angeles Rams, and you would think I would be yelling right now, but I'm not because I am a Browns fan and I'm used to things happening to me. What up, AAA? What up, Jix? What up, The Pebble? What up? Who else is in here? That's all I see. AAA $10 donation. Appreciate you, my guy. To be honest, if it wasn't for you in this channel, I could have walked away from the NFL today. Donation train started. Uh, Shino Rising. I know he's a happy camper today, and I'm not even mad at it. You know why? Because I am used to bad things happening to me. If you thought I was going to come on here angry and screaming and upset, you have came to the wrong place because I have just become numb to being angry at the Cleveland Browns. I have accepted my fate being a Browns fan because Browns do dumb things. Big Dollar C, appreciate your $10 donation. Can we reach the donation goal of today's stream of the Browns no longer having Myles Garrett on their team? I no longer have any Browns jerseys current that are still on the team. It's always a good day for some friendly smack. I don't know what you said. Listen, bring on the friendly smack. I am not going to yell at anyone. Now, if you say bad words or, profanity, we're not going to have that. But bring on the friendly smack. I am ready for it. Listen, the Browns did what the Browns do. You mean to tell me that you only can get one first round pick for Myles Garrett? Now, I understand he had a no trade clause. So that means there's going to be a handpick of teams he's going to go to. So the Jets is out of the conversation. Bad teams like that he's not going to go to. So you're only going to get Super Bowl contenders. So that means your first round pick is going to be at the bottom of the barrel. But you mean to tell me you only can get one first round pick? That's what we're doing. And listen, no disrespect to Jared Verse. I think that's how you say his first name. Mr. Verse. No disrespect. But no matter who, the player that they get, it's not going to be equal to Myles Garrett. You can give me numbers. You can give me his pass rush rate. You can give me his sack numbers. It doesn't equal to Myles Garrett because he was going against single coverage. He was going against one guy. Maybe sometimes he got a chip, but it wasn't to the impact of Myles Garrett. So I don't care about his numbers that you throw at me because it was not impactful of Myles Garrett. So yes, he may be a nice young player that may fit our defense and he may do good things in Cleveland. But you mean to tell me you only got one first round pick? Heck, Green Bay got 2 first round picks, I believe, from Micah Parsons. You can fact check me if I'm wrong on that. And Myles Garrett is better than Micah Parsons, no matter how you slice it. No matter if you go to Donato's, Pizza Hut, Romeo's, Jets Pizza, he's better than Micah Parsons. You get one first round pick. That's where I am a little upset with the situation. I have come to my Zen moment that the Browns are just going to do Browns things. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Am I the only one who has a level head about what's more important, keeping Myles Garrett and not getting a quarterback, or getting that quarterback we can act like Jared Verse is not good? Now, Jeff, I understand what you're coming from, but do we trust the Browns to actually go get that quarterback? They got Dylan Gabriel, for God's sakes. Who knows what he's going to do? And the Browns, they don't give quarterbacks a chance to be great. I mean, they got Shedeur Sanders, and they already act like he's not going to be good in the NFL, and he only got to play 7 games. So I see what you're saying, but do we trust the Browns to actually get a quarterback if they have a chance to get one, because the Browns are going to go trot Deshaun Watson out there, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. They're going to trot Deshaun Watson out there again, doing the insanity thing of thinking you're going to get different results doing the same thing over and over. But we'll get to the quarterback and situation, Jeff, in a little bit. And there goes Tweet Pat, $100 donation, $100 grenade in the chat. The absolute audacity and shenanigans that shall ensue. If I ever go to Cleveland, this is just blah. Appreciate you, guy, with the $100 grenade.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Tweak Pat, Tweak Pat is the conductor of the train right now. I think I should rename the donation train to Tweak Pat. Tweak Pat and Friends. That's what I should name it. Tweak Pat and Friends. Appreciate you, my guy. But I see what you're saying, Jeff. Listen, at this point, I am not. There is nothing Cleveland could do at this point to make me angry. Do I think they should have traded Myles Garrett? No, I do not, especially for what they got. 1 first-round pick. Am I saying Jared Verse is a bad player? No. But I still think you should have got more than 1 first-round pick for Myles Garrett. That is what I believe. What up, brother? Didn't get a notification. We are in a rebuild. What do people expect Myles Garrett to be here the whole time? I didn't. Listen, I did. If you're only going to get 1 first-round pick. That is the moral of the story. Micah Parsons got 2 first-round picks, and Myles Garrett got 1. In what world is Micah Parsons better than Myles Garrett? Please tell me the world, and I will go to that world right now and walk on hot coals. So who do you think is starting now? What do you mean? On defense or offense? Got time today. The rest of the AFC North beat up their D-line. We trained the best defensive line in the NFL. That's a very good point. It's a very good point. I had to go for a run after I heard the news, but what was going on behind closed doors? Evidently, they were playing Madden and decided to only get 1 first-round pick. Hit that like button when you come in. We only got 6 likes. I understand you don't like the topic, but do you like me is the question. You might not like the topic, but do you like me? Hit that like button. So now our projection is that 2-15 or 2-16, whatever, new trash. Verse was a first-round pick, so we basically have 2 first-round picks, 1 that everybody has proven himself, a second and the third. That is already, that is an interesting way to look at it. But I want the first-round pick on paper. I want 2 first-round picks on paper, but I like the way you looked at that, Jonathan. So that will probably be the last pick of the first round. It could be worse. You could have just paid a 50-year-old man $22 million for a year. Are you talking about Aaron Rodgers? Hey, Corey, Browns are ridiculously stupid. How you doing, Cheryl? FBI, go get Jimmy, please. I wish Myles the best. Go Browns. He wanted to win. I don't blame him. I actually agree Myles was worth 2 first and verse minimum. D-Champ is throwing up. I think you're right, Cody. We're going to get the 32nd pick next year. QB. I think Deshaun's going to got time today. We're going to talk about him a little later. Before today, we were going to talk about the quarterback the entire stream. I'm going to tell you why I think Deshaun is going to got time today, and I think you're not going to like. You're not going to like why. Why I cannot talk? Jesus help me. You're not going to like the reasons why, because I see your profile picture is Shador Sanders. No, Garrett said last year he wanted out, so I don't see why this is a big surprise. So my brother is just moved closer to you. I'm now single and ready to party this summer. So my brother. Oh, what up, Harry? I thought you said your brother. My brother. You're talking about me. Appreciate you. All because Jim Schwartz couldn't just act like a grown adult. I am indeed talking about Aaron Rodgers just wanted to rock with Howard this year. The Browns just got robbed in mid-daylight. So, am I shocked? I'm not shocked. There's nothing the Browns can do to shock me. But the value is not good enough. You cannot convince me that you couldn't get another first-round pick for Myles Garrett. We got a late first-round pick, and the second and the third-round pick, I don't even care about. I don't care about the second and the third-round pick. How do you know if this is going to be worth it? It depends on what the Rams do with Myles Garrett. The only way this is worth it for the Rams is if they win a Super Bowl. You go get Myles Garrett to win a Super Bowl. You got Matt Stafford, you got Devontae Adams, you got Puka Nacua, and this is it. You got to win a Super Bowl for it to win for the Rams. How is it a win for Cleveland? What do you do with that Rams first round pick? You only got one of them. Everybody's saying they're rebuilding. They're rebuilding. So they got their first round pick. They got a Rams first round pick. They got a second round pick and a third. What do you do with that pick? Who do you get? We're going to have to see what the Browns do with that because they are now rebuilding. They got rid of Myles Garrett. They said Denzel Ward is not going to get traded. I'll believe it when I see it. They said they weren't going to trade Myles Garrett, and here we are. Don't tell me it's not raining outside, and then I see rain. 49 months. Next month, I'll be halfway to triple digits. Appreciate you. Triple A. My goodness, 49 months. We've been here 49 months. When there was talks about Nick Bosa trade the other week, I've had this feeling for a hot minute. I don't know if I can watch this year. Drake, and you can watch because you are a bludgeon for punishment. I know the draft was too perfect for the Browns. No way. You just get every pick you wanted in the draft. You've been here for a minute, AAA. 34 months for Mike. Appreciate you, my guy.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
This is about as smart as trading for Watson. All 32 was in on it. When 95 said, don't pay me after March, said a lot. They will get a QB. F the Rams, respectfully. The Browns had their QB at Shador. The whole NFL made sure. Listen, I will say this. If you keep it at a perspective and if you think about it, Myles Garrett, to me, should have retired a Cleveland Brown. That is just my opinion. Does my opinion matter? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't matter. I thought he should have retired a Cleveland Brown like Joe Thomas retired a Cleveland Brown. He has been the best player on the team for a while. But if you look at it in totality, Myles Garrett would have 5 sacks in the game and the Browns would lose. Myles Garrett, we've only got to the playoffs 2 times with Myles Garrett, and the furthest we've got is the divisional round. So if you look at it in totality, were we going to win a Super Bowl with just Myles Garrett? Probably not. Unless we hit a home run with Shador or Deshaun Watson this year, and they decided to be the future and we built around them. Would it have happened? I don't know. It looks like probably not. So if you want to look at it from an objective point of view, maybe, just maybe, it was time to trade Myles Garrett. Do I believe that? No. I don't think you should have traded Myles Garrett, especially with only getting 1 first-round pick. I know Jarrett versus 24. He's young. You're going to have him for multiple years, but he's not going to be Myles Garrett. I would rather have Myles Garrett, him retire as a Brown, and I could say something. I could hold on to something in my life. I watched Myles Garrett for his whole career, and he ended up being the best defensive player in the NFL history, and he was on my team for the entirety of life. That's me being spoiled. That's me being about me. That's what I wanted. I am wearing his jersey right now. Guess what? I can't wear it anymore because it will be vintage. I could wear it, but you get what I mean. That's how I look at the Myles Garrett trade. Selfishly, I would have liked him to go into the Hall of Fame wearing 1 jersey, getting sack records, being the best defensive end in football history. If you look at it objectively, maybe, just maybe you go, as currently constructed, they may have never won a Super Bowl with Myles Garrett being the best player on the team. And if you want to go to sleep at night and try to go to sleep and say, I don't want to just dive out of a window, that's how you can look at it. I try. Typical Browns is Brown strategy. I'll be here almost every week for the streams. You don't get 5-round QBs with first-round talent every day. It was all rigged. They'll keep telling us this because of the Watson deal. I'm starting to see what they meant now. Myles and Nick should have retired as Browns. I don't see Watson in past November. Okay. Agree, but he wants a ring, and I bet the Rams go this year, and it will be sad. Has nothing to do with Watson. Myles posted that meme on his Instagram after Monken got hired over Schwartz. That meme told us his feelings at this point. Stephanie, that's what we all wanted. But it's Cleveland. Going to have to buy a Judy jersey. Corey, how are you doing, sir? Barb says hello. Tell Barb I said hello. Myles didn't want to be the next Joe Thomas. He wanted a ring. He did want a ring. He did want a ring. I understand wanting a ring. I think everybody wants a ring. That is their goal in the NFL. Would he have got it in Cleveland? The trajectory says no. Will he get it in LA? We'll have to see. I will tell you this, though. I will tell you this. The pressure is on for Myles Garrett. Here's why. You have now got what you wanted. And you know I love Myles Garrett. I am wearing his jersey. But you got what you wanted. You are no longer in Cleveland. You are on a contender. And I will say this kind of like with Lamar Jackson. Nobody's going to care what he does in the regular season now because he has already broke records. He has done all of these things. And this is me loving Myles Garrett, but this is the absolute truth. And if you don't agree, you don't agree. But I think you're going to agree with what I'm going to say. They're only going to care when it's playoff time. They're going to watch what he does come playoff time. Those 17 games in the regular season aren't going to matter to most people because they're going to say you wanted to win a ring, you wanted to play when it matters, and now it does. The Rams had the best defensive player in the league for years, and his name was Aaron Donald. And guess what? He brought them a ring. And if you remember that Super Bowl, he made the winning play at the end against Joe Burrow. Remember that? Aaron Donald. Now they have Myles Garrett, and they're going to expect him to do the same thing. So the pressure is going to be on Myles Garrett when it comes around playoff football time. Do I think he can live up to the pressure? I sure do, but he's going to have to do it. It's no longer going to be playing in Cleveland, meaningless games, getting those sacks, making us happy because we know our offense has the skill of a one-legged raccoon in a 2-degree day in winter. Now he has an offense that has the skill with a future Hall of Famer in Matt Stafford, a future Hall of Famer in Devontae Adams, and a future Hall of Famer in Puka Nacua. I said it, yes, future Hall of Famer. Already. Book it. It's going to be interesting to see. Brandy, 47 months. It has been 3 years since the playoff game. Let's not pretend this is what prevents us from future playoff games. 47 months.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Now, I said a lot there. Do you agree or disagree with my assessment for Myles Garrett in LA? Does this trade drop our defense out of the top 5? Yes, for sure. For sure it does. I don't expect our defense to be as dominant. Even though you're getting Jarrett Verse, he's not Myles Garrett. Those double teams are gone. They're gone. Zilch. Zero. Nada. Gone. Myles got out to get his ring. Good for him. He owns the Browns in Cleveland. Nothing. It sucks. Yes, but it's business. Good for him. I hope he does well in LA. It's okay. I can see Myles now. So who do we think wins the North? Pitt or Baltimore? Is Cincinnati not in the picture? What about Cincinnati? Did Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase just retire? I think they're in the running. Why trade one of their best players right now, and you have 2 to win the Super Bowl soon? The Browns couldn't not be patient. LA's about to go crazy this year. I lived around the corner from where the Rams play. Yes, The Rams will be heavy favorites to win the NFC West and the Super Bowl. You agree with me? Sad day, mid-defense now, little Kev. So we're going to move on for Myles Garrett for a second. You got Baltimore, I'm pretty sure, versus significantly worse in the run game too. We're going to talk about the quarterbacks for a second. And we'll move back to Myles Garrett. We're going to talk about the quarterbacks for a second here, which what the stream was going to be about yesterday. Had some stuff to do, couldn't stream. And then today I was going to talk about the quarterbacks. I didn't think Myles Garrett was going to get traded on a Monday. Me and AAA were talking in Discord. And AAA, I would have lost $10,000 because I said, I'm going to go to Vegas. He ain't getting traded today. Ain't no way. I told AAA that in Discord. And guess what? I'd be $10,000 out of money. So don't listen to me and bet money is the key to that story. In training camp, OTAs, they've been talking about the quarterback position, and it depends on who you want to believe, on what Cleveland reporter you want to believe. Most reporters are saying Deshaun Watson looks great. His arm looks better than 2024. He is back. They had the QB tracker. He threw 6 touchdowns in one day. Shedeur threw a touchdown and an interception. Dylan Gabriel threw like 3 passes. Oh my goodness, look at Deshaun. He is back. He's in the lead. And then the offensive coordinator says, well, wait a minute. Nobody's in the lead. Quarterbacks are looking good. So I don't know what to believe, but I will tell you this, and I said this from the beginning, and I promise you, do not get fooled by helmets and shorts. This happens every single year, and I feel like I am the only one that understands what's going to happen here. Deshaun Watson, and I keep saying it from the depths of my soul, but I am the only one that listens to me for a good reason. He is the greatest quarterback with helmet and shorts on in NFL history. He does it to us every year. He looks great in helmets and shorts. But when the pads come on and the pressure comes on, it's a totally different quarterback. And I don't understand why. We go for this every time. And then we get bamboozled. And then we're fooled. And I was one of them. I was a witness to this. I was saying the same things. He looks great. He looks, oh my goodness, look at the deep balls. Look at the zip. I am not getting fooled anymore until the pads come on. But it's happening again. It's happening. So for got time today, I do think Deshaun Watson is going to be the starter, and here's why. This is why I think Deshaun is going to be the starter. Number one, money. And I keep saying money is why he's going to be the starter for got time today. I feel like I'm the only one that's going to say it. People don't want to say it, but I am going to say it. They are not going to sit their $42 million quarterback on the seat, on the bench, on the bleacher, on the pine. It's not happening. If he is healthy, he is playing. He is playing because of money. That's the number one reason he's going to start. He's getting paid starter money, overpaid starter money. Number two, if it's close, they're going with Deshaun. It doesn't matter. That's just what's going to happen in parlay to the money. Deshaun's going to start money, and if it's close. To me, the only way Shedeur Sanders starts, unfortunately, and we all know I want Shedeur Sanders to start. I will scream it from the rooftops because I think if you start Deshaun Watson, you are wasting your time because he's not going to be here next year. He's not in the plans for the future. So you might as well go with Shedeur or Dylan or Green because you need to see what you have. The only way Shedeur starts, in my humble opinion, is if he is lights, leaps, and bounds better than Deshaun Watson. And I just don't see how that happens because Deshaun Watson has played a lot more football than Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders has played 7 games of football in his entire NFL career. Deshaun Watson has multiple years of football. Now, that's me talking like Deshaun Watson is going to stay healthy. I don't want anybody to get injured. I hate injuries. But the facts of the matter is Deshaun Watson hasn't played one full season of Cleveland football in his 4 years here in Cleveland. So if you go by the facts and the numbers, more than likely he's not going to play a full season because his body doesn't hold up. I want that to be wrong because I want everybody to be healthy. So I think if everybody's healthy, I think Deshaun starts the season in September against the Jacksonville Trevor Lawrences. That was a lot of talking. Two of my favorite 4 Rams are here. What up, Django? Didn't get notifications. The pressure's down on the offense. Cincinnati needs to keep Burrow healthy. Nobody gets notifications to my YouTube. I don't understand why. That's fine. Playoffs? Watson starting is why Myles is out the bullpen. He's going to get hurt again and collect to sit out the rest of the season. I hope not, Papa. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I hate when people get hurt. I hate it. I seen in an interview with the past coach of DW4, he says it's that way because there isn't any pressure. 11 on 11 with pads, he gets scared and he can't read the defense. He deserves a chance to win. Thanks, Myles. This franchise has this deep-seated need to destroy itself. I don't know. I don't know why. It's not like Art Modell was the best owner or anything, but darn. Watson, comeback player of the year, taking us to the bowl, and Myles finna regret leaving. Jix, I love your hope and your enthusiasm, man. I love it. I love it. Myles got what he wanted all year. He got paid and got gone. Paid Deshaun $43 million to stay away. What's 43 when you already got paid 200 plus? What up, Jonathan? You get notifications 20 months. Appreciate you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I got a notification or I wouldn't have known. You got one too? All right. Deshaun can't read defenses, but broke down the Falcons defense off memory recall that went viral. Broke down what game are you talking about the Falcons? Controversial cards. What game did he break down against the Falcons? What game are we talking about? Is that back in Houston? Was this a Houston game? Or was this a Cleveland game, controversial channel, that he broke down the Falcons defense? Was this a Houston Texan game? Was this a Browns game? Do I have to Google him breaking down the Falcons defense in Cleveland? I'm with you not getting hurt, but he seems to be with that routine. Myles is still the owner of the Cavs. As far as I know, I unsubscribe from all Browns content, but all my jerseys on my closet at the darkest spot. I'm done. Put all my jerseys on my closet at the darkest spot. Don't be done, Ricardo. You have to suffer with the rest of us. This is what you don't get to do as a Browns fan. Listen up, Browns fans. Listen up. Listen. We've been here way too long. What are we talking about? Now we give up because Myles is gone? We've been through Baker Mayfield trying to be a linebacker and giving up his shoulder. We've been through the fumble. Well, I ain't been through the fumble. I was way too young. Our team was sold to the highest bidder. We've been through Joe Flacco turning into a lemon when it comes to the playoffs. We've been through my alarm going off at 6 o'clock. We have been through the ringer of Browns fans. Now you mean to tell me our giving up point is Myles Garrett getting traded? This is when we give up? Myles, we can't do it anymore? We gotta button up our bootstraps and lock ourselves in. We are here to the eternity of time, Browns fans. This is when we give up. Not selling the team to Baltimore and then they win a Super Bowl. That's when I would have gave up. If I want to give up watching the purple people eaters win. That's when I would have. This is the jump off the cliff time. Myles Garrett, listen, Browns fan, and listen up closely. This is when we got to strap in. We got to show the world there is not We don't care how dumb our GM is. We don't care how dumb our coaches are. We're going to stay here until the end of time, and we're going to show every other fan how to be a fan. We're not wishy-washy. You can go get and trade for the worst quarterback in NFL history, and we're still going to be here, okay? You can't run us away. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. Come on, Browns fans. YouTube it. Texans. You brought a Texans game to me. Controversial channel. Are you kidding me? A Texans game. Newsflash. That's when he was good. You gonna bring me a Texans game? A Texans game when he broke down the defense. That was pre-shoulder, pre-ACL, pre-off-season shenanigans, and we'll leave it at that. That's what you're gonna bring me? Let me tell you something, chat. I was in a good mood. Even before all of the Myles stuff. I came in here calm and collective, chat. I said, you know what? It's all good. I'm used to the Browns doing stupid stuff. And then my guy Controversial come in and he says, a 2019 Texas game. What does 2019 Deshaun Watson do for me? It is 2026. That is 7 years ago. I had hair in the edge up. I had a 2-pack that turned into a keg. I had a cat that walked around the house looking for kitty litter. 2019 is what you give me? Oh, yeah. That Deshaun Watson's walking through the door. You got to be kidding me. 2019. Lord help me. Myles Garrett was a baby in the football world in 2019. Terrell Owens probably was playing football in 2019. Michael Vick was at the end of his career going to the Steelers and the Jets in 2000. What are we talking about? 2019. Yeah, well, if he walks through the door, the Browns are going to the Super Bowl, and we don't need Myles Garrett. 2019. Holy Lord. Praise God. 2019. Whoo, Jesus. Okay, I'm done. I am done for today. I'm watching Brian Sipe. Stop, y'all. I'm watching Brian Sipe. I've been through more garbage as a Browns fan than most of you. Yes, you probably have. So this is nothing to you. Who cares if Myles got traded? If you've been watching since Brian Sipe, you've been through more pain than I ever have. I need you guys to strap in your seatbelt, and I need you to rock with me. I am going to be here all year through pain and suffering, and I need you to be with me. We are not the biggest channel in the world, Controversial, but we are the livest channel in the world. Whether Controversial is giving me 2019 Deshaun Watson, whether somebody gives me Baker Mayfield when he had his best year as a Brown, and then he was doo-doo water after that. It doesn't matter what happens. I want you guys to be with me. Michael Fears just subscribed because he said, this dude is crazy. I'm going to lock back in. And thank you for subscribing, Michael Fears. That's what I'm talking about. I need you guys to lock in. Myles Garrett is gone, but your Browns fandom stays because we got Jared Verse, who is going to wreck the league. We've got Todd Monken, who brings no nonsense. And we got Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson, who is going to give you the quarterback battle of a lifetime. So lock in, man. Don't leave now. It's okay. Don't leave now. This is when you lock in. Put on your seatbelt. Let's get ready. Who would have knew at 6:05 p.m. I am giving you a motivational speech of a lifetime for you to get ready for the Brown season? Dan Hasler strikes again. First the Cavs, now this. Oh, man. Vic was only 6 years ago. I thought it was longer. I don't know. It probably was longer, Stephanie. I'm just making up stuff as I go. Different team, same player. Just let him get his mind clear this year. He's back. Trust me. You know what? All right, controversial. Controversial. If he ain't back, you better be to every stream because I'm going to give you the blues. I'm with you till the wheels fall off, Corey. Are you a Browns fan? You may be entitled to compensation. There's a difference between pain and it being self-inflicted, though, Corey. Just saying. F the Browns, call the FBI. then need to get Jimmy again. He is on his fraud again. So, does it hurt? Yes. It hurts. It does hurt. It hurts like heck, ladies and gentlemen. It hurts like heck. But I will say this. We just got to move on, man. We got to move on. I was numb when they got rid of Nick Chubb. When they threw him away like a bucket of bad popcorn, that's when I was numb to whatever the Browns are going to do. That's why I'm not shocked with the Myles Garrett. I'm here. So I'm here to rock with y'all. I'm here to do what we got to do. It is what it is, and we just got to rock with it. Denzel Ward is next. He might be. They said they're not going to trade him, but I don't believe anything they say at this point. Nobody is safe. I am now only getting old Browns jerseys. I will not get a current player at this point because all of my Browns jerseys are now vintage. OBJ, Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, Myles Garrett. They were all vintage because they are no longer here. Who is better than Myles that the Browns have lost? There is nobody better than Myles that the Browns have lost. He is the best player that they have lost. If there is one, let me know. 95. Oh, Lord. What is the point of a contract? The point of a contract is for them to get paid, but they can trade them away whenever they want to. It's the business. That's why I always say, don't get mad at a player when they want the money because they can get traded whenever. If I'm Denzel Ward, why would I want to stay? I hope the Rams fall apart. He asked for a trade. Y'all should have prepared yourself. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. And that's all. That's all I got for you today. I appreciate everybody that has came to the show today. Everybody that hit the like button, everybody that donated to hit the donation goal. It is June 1st, 2026. Somebody hacked into my Facebook today and I lost my Facebook page. I was still getting a little bit of money on my Facebook page and it's gone. But I still came on here with a smiling face because that's what you have to do sometimes. But it is gone. It is finito. Somebody took my Facebook page away. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened, but that is what happened to me. So, things just, they say when it rains, get an umbrella. Umbrella, Ella, A. So, I don't know. But they say things happen for a reason, and we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, Myles Garrett is now a Ram. So go ahead on Madden and load up those Rams because everybody is going to get the Rams on Madden. Everybody. And I'm going to get the Browns, and I'm going to beat them. So at the end of the day, that's all I got. Myles went to SB ring. Can't blame him. Hey, man. Do the Browns play the Rams this year? Let me look at the schedule real quick before I leave. Did the Browns play the Rams this year? Cleveland Browns schedule. $2026. I don't think they do. I don't think, but I don't know for sure. They do not. So there will be no revenge game for the Browns. So what? What's so what? So what? Yes, I can. What was the so what for? D-Champ. What was the so what for? I said a lot there. What was the so what? Thanks for the stream. They don't play the Rams. Take Myles off your chime notification. Oh, Lord. I do got to change that. No more Myles. What was the so what for? I said a lot there. What was the so what for, D-Champ? What was the so what for? D-Champ. What was the so what for? I said a lot there. What did I say that you didn't care about? You said so what? What was the so what for? I said something you don't care about because you said so what? Aaron Donald's coming out of retirement. Right, Matt is about to go. Rams, 49ers, Seahawks are going to be a dogfight for the NFC West. It is going to be. So what if he wants out of Cleveland? Gotcha. Well, he got what he wished for. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I appreciate every single one of you. Until next time, you guys know the drill. It's all love.